what is the broad business model.
We mainly concentrate on EPC, engineering, procurement, construction.
In terms of the customer mix, if you could tell us, how much of it comes from the government side, how much if it is on the private side.
Okay. See, as regards to this client base, we have doing something around 95 to 98 is only for the government projects.
Tell me one thing, are we present pan-India?
We are in Tamil Nadu only. We are planning to move geographically to the neighboring states like Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh.
Welcome friends, my name is Avinash Gorakshekar and I welcome all of you to another interesting episode of Konexio HighFlyers. Friends, as all of you are aware, in these episodes we talk to emerging companies from emerging sectors and we talk to these companies and these promoters about the business model, their growth journey, their future growth plans. And in this process, a lot of valuable information is shared by the top management, the promoters to our investors, and which helps all our investors to take a very conscious investment call. And friends, today we've got another interesting company which operates in the EPC space. The company's name is Sattva Engineering Construction Limited. And I have the privilege of having Mr. Santanam Seshadri, who's the whole-time director. Yeah. And we also have Mr. R. Sekar, who's the whole-time director. So, gentlemen, thank you very much for sparing your valuable time with us today. I'm quite sure, in this small interview with us, we'll be able to get a lot of valuable information from your side, which will help all our investors.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. So, the first question, which is very elementary and which is very basic, which all our investors would like to know, is that, sir, if you can explain to us what is the broad business model? Basically, how did this business journey also start? How was the formation of the company started? Is it a first generation kind of oriented company, or has the second generation taken over? And then business has continued. So if something on the business journey can be told to our viewers, that would be really be helpful. So please continue.
Yes, sir. And see, this is we both are founder directors of this company. We are basically qualified civil engineers, and after putting our own experience in the field of water and water related subjects, we started this company in 2005 as a private limited company, and we two are the directors. And we mainly concentrate on EPC, engineering, procurement, construction things, and wherein we are into the 4-5 sectors like water supply, UGSS and STP and the WTP with O&M. Whereas in STP and the WTP, we have one O&M contract along with the project itself with the 10 years O&M. This is the broad things.
Okay. Sir, now since you have told me about the specific segments which you operate, that is water, sewerage, the other projects, in terms of the customer mix, if you could tell us, how much of it comes from the government side, how much if it is on the private side, and typically, what is the tenure of these projects normally? Are these long-term projects? And since these are these are kind of, projects where you take the entire responsibility of the EPC, tell us, how the order process start. Is it a pure tendering process? And what is the kind of, the time taken from the project taken to implementation? Typically, what's the life cycle of these projects?
Okay. See, as regards to this client base, we have doing something around 95 to 98 is only for the government projects.
Okay.
Mainly, no private sector it's implements this, and government only spending for this infra, and we are into that. And the second point is, these are all project duration varies from 18 months to 30 months.
Okay.
Depends upon the projects. Okay. And when the STP comes, we will be doing the design, build, operate, transfer with O&M of 10 years. And WTP also will have 10 years O&M. After completing the project, once the project is over, we will hand over to the department and we will separate agreement will be executed. Even though order has been finalized in the initial stage itself, then 10-year O&M will start.
Okay. And typically during the lifetime of the project, or maybe once the project is completed, is there any O&M business also which you get, like to operate and maintain these projects? If you could please tell us on that.
Yes. See, out of the 5 sector which we have said, including O&M, this 2 sector is consist of WTP, water treatment plant, and the sewage treatment plant. In these projects, definitely there is an O&M of 10 years it is there.
Okay, fine. Okay, now, I wanted to understand, since we are here in this business for a long time, sir, what is the kind of positioning our company enjoys in these two product segments in the domestic market? Typically there are a lot of other players, but in terms of our execution record, in terms of our tendering, success ratio, what we are getting, sir, what is the broad positioning of our company in the overall domestic market? And frankly, sir, on the overall opportunity, water and sewerage are two major areas where the government is working very in a very big way. So how do you see the next 3 to 4 years, for this market to grow? I mean, in a very small way, if you could tell us what is the addressable total market and how are we positioned to capitalize that growth for us?
Sir, I appreciate this question. So our position is we have very good qualification to bid any volume of pipeline work, construction of over a tank and underground tank, and up to 200 MLD capacity of sewage treatment plant with biogas generation, having completed 50 MLD STP with the biogas generation. Okay, sir. And always our strike rate is 50 to 55% through the e-tendering method. When we bid for 10 tenders, 5 tenders, we win always. That is our track record.
Okay.
With respect to the total assessment of the market, so in India, so we have only 4% of fresh water, where our population in the globe is only 18%. We have 18% of population where we have only 4% of fresh water. And 70% of the water are going to the waste, polluted. And we are not able to use that water for drinking purpose. In the case of sewer in our country, we are able to treat only 28% effectively. Balance 70% are going to the national waste or untreated. So when this being the scenario, government is strongly taking steps to spend money and ensure year by year 10 to 50% of the 28% is becoming 30%, 40% like that. So similarly, treatment of water is also the same government is spending. So when that being the case, government is planning to spend almost per annum 3 lakh crore on this area when there is 30 states in the country. So there is a driveway is very huge and very long for us. We have no that of business in this area, and we are also having high quality oriented team with us. So we have no issue as on date, sir.
Okay. Well, I think nicely articulated by you, sir. Sir, tell me one thing: are we present pan India, or are we, located in some major geography like South or North or West India? First question that, and secondly, sir, what are the key marquee projects which have been completed by you up till date? If you could give us some one or two names, that will help us understand your profile in a much better way.
Okay, sir.
These completed projects, which we have done, prestigious projects and all that. One is this Viranam pipeline projects for the Chennai city, where there is a huge scarcity of water down the line of 6-7 years. Then, we brought water from 185 kilometers away from Chennai, where the lake from there we have brought in. There, we have worked the starting point for Reliance BSES and the end point for Kirloskar Brothers. And these two are the project which are prestigious project. Subsequently, we have completed this 54 MLD sewage treatment plant with 10 years wind down with biogas, and the Pallavaram water supply municipality were funded by World Bank, which has been executed some 50 crores job which has been completed. And recently, one project of 104 crores with MMJU, wherein it's a construction of over tank, pipeline, and all that. In that, that major capacity in Chennai as of today, it is 50 lakhs liter, which has been done by Sattva. And therein, it is 304 kilometers of pipeline with various sizes, starts from 900 to 100 mm with house service connection. That is something around 26,000 numbers which has been done. In this, there is a system called SCADA, where you will be able to monitor the inlet and the taken from the main line and from the underground tank, over tank, from there, distribution line. You will be able to know how much water has been delivered to the each houses. With that, we have done the project.
Adding to this, for answer for your first question, currently we are in Tamil Nadu only. We are planning to move geographically to the neighboring states like Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. We have started bidding in small tenders in Karnataka and also in Bihar. We already started tendering.
Okay. Fine, understood. Sir, just wanted to understand that typically, when you bid for a tender, typically from the time you bid the tender, I mean, normally how much time does it take for the tender to open? Because these are all government orders, as you rightly said. Government spends a lot of money on water and sewerage. So whenever a new tender is opened, how much time does it take for you to actually get the mandate? Typically, I want to understand, there must be some concept like L1 also in your industry, apart from confirmed orders. So how much time does it take for the tender to open so that you get an assessment of how much work you're planning to do for the next, say, 12 months, 15 months? So if you could please tell us, on this aspect, some inputs.
Yes, sir. See, in general, if they are ordinary tenders, it takes 4 to 6 months time from the notice inviting tender to LOI issuing date. So generally, when they invite the tender, they give 30 days time. Okay.
Okay.
From 30 days, we'll bid it. Then the evaluation will be taking place because there is always two cover system nowadays. One is
Correct.
qualification, one is pricing. So when people are kept in one platform and there is a competitive bid, others will be disqualified if they are not meeting the parameters. Then the price will be open. Then again negotiation will be happening, whether it is government or private, because we are largely involved in government. So government also started negotiating. So we will be, giving the best possible price to them. Then there is a board in all the government sector, as you all know. So file be put up to the board. So this process already would have taken 65 to 70 days. Then board will take another 25 to 30 days because many IAS officers are involved in this.
Okay.
Then from there, 15 to 20 days, you'll get the order, sir.
Okay. So basically, we can say about 70 to 80 or 90 days is the entire period when the tender is finally opened, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, now, sir, tell me one thing that just like EPC companies, we have been meeting a lot of EPC companies. Does our business also have some concept like retention money, which is kept by the government after the project is completed? If it is, what is the normal percentage of retention money which is kept once the project is complete? If you could tell us.
Yeah, it's 5% on the project value of the project, sir.
Okay. 5% of the value, and any incentive, sir, which is given to you in case you complete the project ahead of time, or there is nothing like that? I mean, government does not
No,
give you any incentive.
no, generally it doesn't happens. And
Okay.
there is a contract, it says no, the bonus clause is there, 1% of the
Okay.
project cost.
Okay. And just one thing, sir, assuming that you sign up the tender, you give a quote, and it's accepted. In between, if there is any price increase, is there any scope for us to be a little flexible on the pricing? Because sometimes it does
Yes,
happen that you give a quote and then the price increases. So do we have a price escalation clause also here?
yeah, you are right. Actually, for all the contracts, more than 12 months, if the contract period goes, there is a clause it says as per RBI norms.
Okay. Okay, fine. So I mean, it means you're adequately covered for any, large kind of raw material price increase, so that the profitability for you does not suffer. So now tell me one
Yes,
thing.
perfect.
EPC business is a very competitive business. You require a lot of skilled people to deliver it. Sir, what is the level of competitive intensity in Tamil Nadu? Can I assume that there is a lot of work so that all the people, all the players who are operating get sufficient business, or is it a very very competitive business where you have to sometimes cut your price to get the orders? How is our company operating in this market? Are we very strong on the pricing side? Are we very clear that we don't want to take projects which are not profitable? How does the company decide to take up a project? I mean, some evaluating parameters which you decide that okay, this project is viable, we'll make decent amount of margin in it, and we'll not take every order which comes.
Yes, sir. I appreciate this question. This is really required question. Sir, as you said, we don't intend to quote all the tenders. We will first ensure that the fund for the particular project which we intend to quote is allotted by the government authority. Okay. And the administrative sanction is done. Then only we intend to quote the tender. And As he said, we have highly qualified and experienced project management team who complete the job end to end. And we have in-house, design engineers who have highly qualified engineering knowledge and execution skills. And they do the design optimum. And there are competitors, there is no doubt. But as a country, now it is a growing business. This is, as I already answered your question, there is a large volume of business are coming up. So we don't find any issue in quoting the bids, sir. Though there are competitors, but in Tamil Nadu, only few companies are there in our nature. Big companies
Okay.
are there, but they are in the different league.
Correct. Correct. So I think understood.
Yes, sir.
Sir, now one thing I wanted to understand is that, you mentioned about the market opportunity is large, so there's enough business for everybody, and you take a qualitative call on which contracts to take. Tell me one thing, sir, in qualitative terms, how are we adding value to the customers? If we get a lot of repeat business because our work has been appreciated, so what is the value add we add to the customer? Two or three qualitative points which can tell us that we do our jobs in a much better way. In Tamil Nadu, we are very well respected. Business comes to us because our work has been appreciated. So, sir, 2-3 points, if you can tell us, which can help us understand your profile better. I mean, financials are different, but from a qualitative side, this business is all about execution and basically how you price those contracts. But apart from that, any other value add which you try to deliver to the customer so that they are happy and they come back and give us repeat business.
Exactly, sir. We as a company, we have the paramount policy that we will not try to use any substandard material other than the specified material. We as
Okay.
Sattva is known for high quality maintaining contractor. We are in the field since 1996, and so far we have not earned any LD or whatever penalty from the customer. And
Yeah.
all the success are still, speaking our name, telling our name, and
Mm.
our timely completion is paramount.
Okay.
Okay. And for any issue, we don't fight with the customer, we only humble and request them. So the design parameter, quality maintenance, and then the timely completion gives us repeated orders, sir, other than the
Okay.
parameters which you mentioned rightly.
Well, I think very nicely articulated by you, sir. Sir, now let's talk about the financials. I think numbers have been pretty solid for FY25. I was just seeing the numbers. Top line is 93 crores from 77 crores. But our profit after tax has seen a significant jump. From 4.5 crores, it has gone to 9.14 crores. Sir, just wanted to understand, what has been the reason for this sharp upsurge in profitability? I mean, top line growth, of course, has also grown. But any specific reason why the profitability this year showed a very strong improvement? If you could please share your thoughts.
Okay. No, see, after building our own experience and qualification criteria, we started bidding in 23-24 and 24-25. And the orders which has been taken on newly, which has been, we could not be able to complete in 24, it has been got shifted to 25. That is one of the
Okay.
reason of the top thing. And no, we have strategy, we have changed the strategy that instead of giving the subcontract, that is no back-to-back contract or not the labor contractors, and we have stop that, and then no, we want to do on our own execution
Okay.
with the procuring of pipes, with other materials, machineries, and all that. With that, we could be able to cut the cost of contract to the our vendors, and
Okay.
we have started buying directly the materials, and with that, no,
Okay.
we could be able to make the bottom line better.
Okay.
And we
So I
had
think,
some 20% increase in the turnover also in that year.
yeah, yeah. I think very nicely articulated, sir. I think this is very clearly seen in the numbers. So this is definitely good news. Sir, tell me one thing that, what is the broad outlook on margins? Without giving a number, if you could tell us, since FY26 has already started, we are in the month of August. Sir, what are the kind of signals you're getting? I think, we have seen your order book, which is very large. So, first is this order book. If you could tell us specifically what is the current order book, in how much time do we expect this order book to be completed?
Number
And
one,
broad
number.
margins will be better in the current year, according to you?
Sir, we will try to maintain the sustainability of the margin we made in FY25, sir.
Correct. And on the order book, sir, if you could tell me what
Yes,
is
sir.
the current
We will
order book?
maintain it. Order book is 308 crores, sir.
As on March 25.
Okay. Okay. And typically, normally, as you said, it's 12 to 18 months kind of timeline. So can we expect that this order book will be completed in the next, say, 12 to 15 months or 18 months? I mean, hopefully.
Out of this 308 crores, so
Ah,
contractually we have to complete 160 crores by FY26 and
okay.
around
Okay.
70 crores in the FY27.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay. And typically,
Yes.
yeah, you said that there is also the concept of L1. So hopefully, by the time this financial year ends, the order book will further get enlarged because you'll be obviously bidding for some new tenders also. Is this right?
Certainly, sir. Certainly.
Okay. Okay. Right. Now, sir, there was another thing which I wanted to clarify. See, our company has filed a legal suit against BGR Energy. Sir, what is the update? Because, that is rightful money which should come to us. You have put it down in the prospectus also. Sir, tell us one thing. Are you reasonably sure that we could be able to recover all the money maybe in the next 12 to 15 months? Because this money is definitely legally receivable by us. But up till now, we have not got the money. So what is the status?
Sir, it is legally and lawfully we have to receive the money. It is as per the ledger, taken from the customer, and we have filed the NCLT now, and we are waiting for the trial to take place as soon as possible. As you
Yeah.
said, we are quite sure of recovering the money within 12 months to 18 months, sir.
Okay. And I think very nice to hear that because it is rightfully our money. Sir, now the most important question for today. Sir, we are planning to go public. So if you could tell us, what is the size of the capital offering? That is how much money we plan to raise from the market and what is the broad objective of raising this money? If you could please tell us.
Yeah, see, from the things now we are planning to take something around 35 to 38 crores, out of which major portion goes for the working capital and remaining portion is for the corporate expenses.
Okay. So largely working capital is the main purpose and then general corporate purposes, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Sir,
right,
now
right.
since you have told me on the working capital side, sir, what is the normal working capital cycle? Because EPC companies, the heart of the problem and the heart of the business is managing your working capital properly. So, sir, we
Yes,
have met the
yes.
companies. So, sir, good part is that you have got very good operating cash flow, so you're managing your working capital pretty well. Sir, what is the normal
Yes.
working capital cycle? Right from the time, you get the order, you execute it, then the customer pays you. Is this business, is the cash flow dependent on the milestones you achieve in the project? Like as soon as you achieve, say, 10%, 20%, that much cash flow is released to the company. How does it work?
So see, generally, we have billing system of monthly ones. Even though
Yeah.
we prepare the bills and then get it retired and then record it in the record book, M book and all that. Generally, it takes around 170 to 180 days as a working capital
Okay.
cycle.
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, that kind of period has to be sustained by the company. So, hopefully, sir, now since we are raising this money from the public issue for working capital, will it ease your stress on the bank kind of
Yes,
working capital limits? So, that will help the company, right?
really, really
Okay.
correct. We are just
100%.
waiting for the issue to be done.
Yeah.
And
I
our
think that
bidding
will
capacity will
definitely,
increase. Once the fund
yeah.
comes in, our bidding capacity will increase. We can bid for 150 crores, 200 crores tenders also.
Okay. Okay. But I think that is really nice because that helps you scale your operations also in a better way. Sir, now last question for today is, we have seen COVID and now business has come back to normal. I think economy is also growing steadily. Sir, in our business, what could be the most important, risk in the business? Like, is it execution? Is it the input price increases? Or is it the quality issues as rightly, you pointed out earlier? Sir, what is the most important risk which you monitor every day when you come and run the business and how have you managed this up till now, if you can please tell us?
So the major risk factor which might occur only due to the change in government policy from
Okay.
central and state, sir. Unless there is fund allocation is disturbed, we don't find any other risk in the business ahead, sir.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
the only one thing. But we have not experienced so far. We are in the industry for 25 years. We haven't experienced so because this industry is such. These projects cannot be stopped. Public oriented. Water has to be served. Sewer has to be treated. So water has to be distributed. So nothing can stop. It's public
Yeah.
related.
Correct.
So that is the only one, sir.
Well, I think you rightly mentioned that the runway for growth is very large, and these are projects which cannot be stopped. These are long gestation projects, but definitely required as a infrastructure necessity. So, to that extent, I think we are safely covered. So, both
Yes.
Mr. Sekhar and Mr. Seshadri, my pleasure to host you today. And sir, thank you for the information shared by you. All our investors
Yes,
will
sir.
benefit. And sir, please accept my best wishes to you, your entire management team, and best wishes for your forthcoming IPO also. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Request the investor to join us for the better growth of our company. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, and the fund is the administrative sanction is done. Then only we intend to quote the tender. And as he said, we have highly qualified and experienced project management team who complete the job end to end. And we have in-house, design engineers who have highly qualified engineering knowledge and execution skills. And they do the design optimum. And there are competitors, there is no doubt. But as a country, now it is a growing business. This is, as I already answered your question, there is a large volume of business are coming up. So we don't find any issue in quoting the bids, sir. Though there are competitors, but in Tamil Nadu, only few companies are there in our nature. Big companies
Okay.
are there, but they are in the different league.
Correct. Correct. So I think